Hello, Gemini. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to Solaris Studio. This is going to be divine signals for the rest of November 2025. Maybe some of you have been through this already, or some of you will pick up from this at the present moment, or for the upcoming days. So let's see your first oracle message for the divine signals, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So we have the yes, and the yes is from Ganesh. And we have also Hina, and the freedom message. Okay. Now let's get some tarot cards. Tarot cards for this reading. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So I shuffled these before the session, but let's shuffle here a bit too. So your first message is a Knight of Swords. This is a Gemini card, by the way. We have the Sun, and we have also the Judgment. At the bottom of the deck, you have an Ace of Swords. Wow. Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, Judgment, Sun. This really talks about a lot of clarity in your life. But let's see what other contexts may appear. Now, okay. I have a lot of things to say about this reading, especially when I see these yes freedom cards. Here I see a lot of clarity, a lot of movement. Like there is some next chapter evolving in your life, because the Judgment can also, represent our second life as well, right? Second chapter of things, but really massive. And there was something that you have been, I think, deciding internally, and now this is coming to a full exposure, and it is going to let you to break some old patterns in your life. Uh, there is something which was restricting you, and maybe you were also seeking some intellectual clarity to overcome that, maybe some inspirational ideas. But you will choose independence, and this is going to give you a lot of emotional and mental release. There are things maybe trying to restrict your direction in life. But I think you will say yes for a more independent vision, and you're gonna reclaim your own timing. And this is really huge. I feel like that Knight of Swords here, this it can be that thought loop, or the old story which has been like playing, and it was like keeping your life like very narrower. But now you're gonna align with freedom. So there is a bold communication energy coming for you, with a swift action. The truth will be delivered, I think, very fast. Your mind will be first on fire, but this is going to be, I think, your decisive moment. A conversation may take place, a message may arrive, or you may have that sudden realization, and you can make these sudden decisions and realizations. I see here like you're gonna have a lot of courage to break something old. And this courage, I think, will cut through the noise. Your voice is really your power. Okay. Um, I also feel a lot of illuminative, happy moments coming. Your confidence, I think, will be good, and the circumstances are in a such way that nothing is really hidden now, and you are the freedom, and the sun is like also very, complementary, because it feels like the day of light, like you will be standing in that turut in that full daylight. And this is a very warm, very solution based, a very simple moment which has super big effects to change your life from tip to toe. There is an awakening here. You may also um, have this final call for something, like, are you ready to join this Gemini kind of thing? Like, you will maybe submit to this place, enroll this place, or say yes to it. And it's like a final call, and you decide suddenly, and you choose the freedom, and you hop on that, maybe plane, symbolically speaking, of course. Um, this is very important because freedom and also the judgment is making you to open your eyes in a very, like, you will be seeing things very newly. And if you have been avoiding a decision, this decision now can be clear. It becomes unavoidable, but in a good way, of course. um and you have, like, again, the purest clarity with the Ace of Swords. I mean, it's just like a very much the mental breakthrough. Excuse me, Gemini. And there are things you cannot unsee now. It cuts illusions. It cuts illusions, and it also tells about new communications. You are entering this really fresh cycle, and the path is open. This can happen before 2026. Uh, and it's very nice because sometimes we have these resolutions for 2026, but you may even like have the chance to accomplish that maybe before 2026. And I think things are getting more simple for you, Gemini. Like, um, because sometimes the simple truth, it really wakes us up. It warms us. It gives us, like, don't fear from this. This is something like naked in front of you. And it's ready to make you to break those old patterns. Very nice. Some of you may have that long conversation with someone, by the way. A long conversation. And you may find yourself, like, saying what you need to be saying. And someone can tell you the truth. It can really unlock your mind. Some choices will become obvious. These are very things because it is telling us that the fog is being lifted. So answers become simple, right? Solutions become simple. There is also someone here maybe who has, like, kept your mind very occupied, and they were like in the loop in your mind. Now we may also see that they have no longer power. You are free from that. And, like, you will be knowing what you meant to do from now on. So the clarity itself even can be the freedom. Okay, so that will be the case for you. But overall, I think, um, I would say choose the bold and the simple one. Concentrate your own truth and just speak about it. Go for the things which is gonna make you feel more independent. And I think you will be stepping into that new timeline. And this is going to be matching with your mind and your soul. So, Leo energy is very strong here, or people have Leo placements maybe in general. They can be very transformative for your decisions, by the way. Some of you can benefit from being around Leos or Leo energy in general. So I just wanted to mention that too. Thank you so much, Gemini. Take care and see you in the next readings. Bye bye.